everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special video because it is one that you guys chose. Last week over on Instagram, I posted a photo of a list of video ideas that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, and I had you guys choose which number you wanted to see, and this is the video that you guys chose. This is going to be my first impression of the new Maybelline Dream Wonder Fluid Touch Foundation. Now this has only been out for a week or two, and I recently came across the display in my CVS. This bottle, which is 0.67 fluid ounces, was around $10.99, and I got the lightest shade, which was 10 Porcelain Ivory. I have heard a little bit about this foundation from a few videos, and from what I can tell, it's a lighter coverage foundation, which is why I didn't rush out to get it. I do like a medium to full coverage, so I'm interested in seeing how I like this, but it is lighter for the summer and the warmer months and things. But this also has a L'Oreal comparison, I believe, in the Magic Nude foundation, which unfortunately I have never tried. So I'm just going to be giving you my honest opinion on this product today. So now that you guys are zoomed in, I also took down the brightness just a little bit because it can wash out my skin. It's still a little bit washed out right now. Trust me, my skin does not look this perfect in person, I promise. But I have a little bit of red areas that hopefully you can see, so we can see the coverage of this product. But going into this, here is the actual bottle. It almost looks like an oversized nail polish bottle, and it is glass, so it's very nice. It does say shake well on the top right here because this is a very thin liquidy foundation. And also on the back here it says to apply this with your fingertips, which I don't do very often. However, in the reviews that I've seen since this came out, this does seem to apply best with your fingertips. Most people are having good results with that. But I will try it with a brush and see how that goes as well, but let's shake this up. Fudge. Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh. So I went downstairs to get a paper towel because I have to put this on my fingers. Didn't put the lid on all the way and then decided to shake it, and it just got everywhere because it's so darn liquidy. Are you kidding me? That's what warrants this wardrobe change, because I swear there's no hope left for my shirt I had on. Alright, so hopefully I don't make a huge mess with this foundation again, because here is the dropper, and it just looks like that. It's a little unique. I mean, I've never seen a foundation in a packaging like this. And this actual applicator is plastic once you wipe off the foundation. So right now I'm just putting it onto my fingertips, and we are going to start putting this on my face. So I'm going to start with this side because this has the most to cover, and I want to see how it works with my hands. And yes, I have eye makeup on. I always find that weird, but no, I have no face makeup on right now. And I'm just going to start by rubbing this in circular motions. It feels very interesting, actually. Very smooth going on the skin. I was not expecting that at all. And this color does seem to suit me. Just actually, since buying this, I was out in the sun, so I might have tanned just a little bit, but I think this works for my fair skin. Now keep in mind I do have dry skin, and this is feeling very silky going on, and it also makes my skin feel silky too. But as far as my first impressions so far, it's not blowing me out of the water by any means. You know those products that you try and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing in the world. This isn't doing it for me yet, but let's keep on rolling. So now that this has had a second to set into the skin, what do you guys think of the coverage? This is the side we applied it to. And then this is with no makeup. I definitely have to agree that this is on the lighter side of things, but the feel is very nice. I've heard a lot of girls really refer to this as almost like a serum going on, and it does feel very soft and silky. However, I do want to say that this is bringing out my dry areas so much more than I thought it would. The feel doesn't make it seem like it would do that, but especially on my forehead and on my chin right here, I have almost flaky patches going on, and before applying this, I didn't feel extra dry in those areas. So that is very strange. So now, evening everything out with a brush this go around, I'm actually using the Sigma Tapered Kabuki F86, which is my new favorite foundation brush. This thing is great for getting in those little areas, but I'm just going to buff this around. And as far as the scent, it just smells like a foundation to me. It doesn't really smell bad or good. It just smells like a typical drugstore foundation. So here's the finished look with all of the foundation on, applied with the brush and my fingers. And this is the first step where I think I'm going to have to disagree with a lot of the videos that I've seen previous to this one, because I feel like applying with the brush didn't really make that much of a difference. A lot of the girls in the other videos said that applying with your fingers was so much better, and I have to disagree. I thought the brush did take a little more work to get it streak free, Ivory just because it is a thinner formula, but overall I think the sides look exactly the same. So now that I got my lipstick on and I feel like my whole look is complete, I wanted to touch on a few things that I kind of forgot in the demo. As far as the finish goes, on me it's definitely a natural finish, which I do like in the summertime. When I was applying this, I thought it would be a lot more dewy, but actually once it's set into my skin, it's more of a natural glow, which I really enjoy. But because of the consistency and almost the feel on my face, I'd almost be inclined to set it if I was wearing this just on a typical day, and that's what I would highly recommend for those of you with oily skin out there. I think setting this for you will cut down on the shine, but also prolong the wear, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. I think I like this even more the longer it stays on my skin, so for this particular first impression, I'm going to do things a little bit differently with the check-ins. I'm actually going to be wearing this foundation for the next couple of days. Yes, days. I thought this would be a great idea because with me specifically, foundations are a little hard to pinpoint as far as the first impressions go because I really want to play around with it, wear it different ways, and also in a lot of different settings. So I hope you guys agree with me, and I really feel like I'm going to get the best first impression demo and review out for you guys that I possibly can doing it this way. So I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Hi guys, so it's about 5 days later and I want to apologize for the lighting. It is extremely cloudy outside, so I'm going to make this quick. But look who got a new shirt. I did have to order this online because the one I spilled all the foundation on had no hope whatsoever. I've been wearing this foundation for about the last 4 or 5 days and I do have it on right now, but I do feel like my first impression on this really stuck. First of all, I wanted to touch on the packaging because I've really grown to hate this packaging. The consistency of this is so thin that I really feel like a pump would have been better for this and a lot less messy, because when I take the dropper out, first of all, it gets all over the little neck of the bottle around there, and I really just found that with the wand, I'll just apply it to my face, and it's not the most user-friendly and it's not the most clean, so I really hate to say that, but I definitely don't like this packaging. As far as wearing this and really the feel on my skin, nothing has changed either. I do find it still sticking to all of those dry areas on my face, which still boggles my mind because the consistency of this feels so darn moisturizing. It does feel really nice going on still, and I don't feel like it's the most smooth on my skin. When I put this on, it doesn't make my skin look absolutely flawless. I definitely think I have to give this like 5 to 10 minutes to really sink in. I have been setting this with my IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation, which I've been using to set all of my foundations lately, and it's really due to the consistency and the feel of this because when it's on my skin, even though I do have dry skin, I still feel like that slippery texture is going to move around on my skin all day, so I do like to set it, and I find that that powder does work well with this. I mean, I think any powder would, but I just wanted to throw that out there. As far as the staying power goes, it's nothing special, but I think I was skeptical from the beginning because of the feel of this. The feel just seems like it's not going to stay on your skin for an amazingly long time, but I thought that this kept my skin looking as great as right after I applied it for maybe about 4 hours, and then after that mark it kind of started deteriorating, especially around my nose and on any blemishes. With all of that being said, I will be returning this foundation, but have no fear because I have 2 to share with you that are my all-time favorites. Starting with this one from Maybelline as well, this is my hands down favorite drugstore foundation, and this is just the Maybelline Super Stay Makeup, and my shade is Sand Beige. If you're looking for a little more coverage, better staying power, and just a flawless look, I would highly recommend this. Another awesome option is this new one from CoverGirl, and this is the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation, and I'm the shade 105. Now this is a little bit lighter than this 24-hour one from Maybelline, and I find that when I use this, I don't find myself using as much concealer. With this, when I put it on, I do conceal just a couple areas, but I feel like this looks so darn smooth on my skin. My skin just looks so airbrushed, and also the staying power is great. So if you're looking for 2 inexpensive options, I would definitely suggest these, even for the summer months, but I really hope you guys liked my first look at this new Maybelline foundation. Unfortunately, I wasn't super impressed, but it's pretty hard to impress a girl who has tons of foundations in her collection. Please give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also leave me a comment down below telling me what you thought of this foundation, or just letting me know of any other new products that you'd like to see a video on. As always, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone!